Welcome back to the channel. Liberty Coin Value told you that one of the most common looking pennies from the year 1977 might be hiding a shocking secret. Yes, folks, we're talking about the 1977 Ultra Lincoln 1-cent coin, a true gem for collectors, a rare find that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. Don't let its ordinary appearance fool you. This 1-cent coin, often overlooked, has a hidden value that has stunned even the most experienced numismatists. In today's video, we're diving deep into the world of the 1977 Lincoln penny. We'll uncover its rich history, the mysterious variants that have collectors buzzing, what makes the Ultra version so unique, and why it's fetching prices upwards of $210 on the market today and rising. So buckle up, coin lovers, because we're about to uncover the truth behind one of the most underrated coins in U.S. history. A trip back to 1977, the making of the Lincoln CNT. The year was 1977. America was celebrating the spirit of freedom, with Star Wars just released in theaters and Jimmy Carter freshly seated in the White House. Amidst the shifting cultural tides, the U.S. Mint continued its long tradition of producing the iconic Lincoln cent, a staple of American currency since 1909. In 1977, the Lincoln penny was struck at three mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The regular Philadelphia 1977 penny carried no mint mark, which makes it a bit mysterious compared to its Denver and San Francisco cousins. Now, here's where it gets interesting. While billions of these coins were struck, over 4.4 billion from Philadelphia alone, certain examples show signs of incredible minting anomalies, striking brilliance, or ultra-detailed impressions that numismatists refer to as ultra examples. These are not your everyday coins. What makes the 1977 Ultra Lincoln cent so special? Let's get down to what really matters. What sets apart a regular 1977 penny from an ultra-valuable one? It all comes down to strike quality, condition, and rarity. Some 1977 pennies, often referred to as Ultra or Ultra GM, have been discovered in pristine condition, with sharply defined features, an almost mirror-like surface, and absolutely minimal wear. These coins are often classified as MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. What makes these coins truly special is that very few survived in such immaculate condition. Most pennies are thrown in jars, passed through vending machines, or worn down over years of circulation. But these ultra examples somehow remained untouched by time, carefully preserved, perhaps forgotten in rolls or kept in sealed mint sets. Some collectors and dealers also look for rare varieties, such as double die obverse DDO, where Lincoln's face, the date, or the word Liberty appears doubled under magnification off-center, strikes coins that were not properly aligned during minting, die cracks, cuds, and BIE errors, small minting anomalies that make the coin one of a kind. Any of these features can skyrocket the value of your 1977 penny. Current market value $210 and CLIMBANG. Now for the golden question: how much is the 1977 Lincoln Ultra penny actually worth? The answer is, it depends on the coin's condition and the demand in the collector's market. A regular circulated 1977 penny is worth only face value 1 cent, but a mint state 65 example? You're looking at $10 to $20. MS67 red examples. These are rare, often selling for $150 to $210 or more at auctions, and if you happen to find a double die variety or an off-center strike in mint state, the price can soar to $500 or even $1,000 depending on demand. On eBay, heritage auctions, and other numismatic platforms, rare 1977 Lincoln pennies have drawn bidding wars, especially those graded by PCGS and NGC with red coloration and minimal marks. Some recent listings even show collectors paying over $210 for just one Ultra Gem example. And remember, this is a coin you could still find in pocket change. That's right. You don't have to be a millionaire to discover treasure. You just need a sharp eye, a little knowledge, and a bit of luck. How to check if you have a valuable 1977 Lincoln PNNY? So how do you know if you're sitting on a small fortune? Here's what to look for. Color. The most valuable coins are designated as red by grading agencies, meaning they retain the original copper brilliance. Surface and luster. A coin with full mint luster and no scratches or dull spots is a strong candidate. No, where if Lincoln's cheek and jaw are fully detailed, that's a good sign. Errors or varieties, use a magnifying glass to check for doubling or off-center strikes. Get it graded. If you believe your coin is special, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading, even if your coin is not an ultra-rare find. It could still be worth significantly more than face value, and grading it could dramatically increase its market price. Why collectors love the 1977 Lincoln PNN. You might be asking, why would someone pay over $200 for a penny? The answer is simple: scarcity, condition, and historical value. The Lincoln cent series is one of the longest running and most collected coin series in U.S. history. Collectors aim to complete their sets from 1909 to the present day, and they're always hunting for top-grade examples to upgrade their collections. 1977 might not be a key date, but high-grade, flawless examples are incredibly hard to find, especially after nearly 50 years in circulation. That's why the Ultra Lincoln penny is so desirable. It represents a slice of history preserved in perfect form. So, the next time you get a handful of change, take a closer look. That dull copper coin from 1977 could be worth $210 or more. Don't underestimate the power of pocket change. The treasure is out there, and it could be right under your nose. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1977 Ultra Lincoln 1-cent coin, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we've got more hidden coin treasures coming your way, and some of them might be worth millions. Have you found a rare penny in your change? Let us know in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and discoveries. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, every coin tells a story. Yours might just be the next one to change history. Today we're diving deep into a seemingly ordinary coin that could be sitting in your pocket change right now, but this 1 cent is anything but ordinary. We're talking about the 1975 Ultra Lincoln cent, a coin that many people overlook, yet collectors around the world are chasing it with passion and paying hundreds of dollars, sometimes more, just to own one in high quality. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that says 1 cent on the back might be worth over $344 or more, depending on its condition and rarity. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and let's explore everything you need to know about the 1975 Lincoln cent, its history, hidden secrets, minting process, collector value, and how to spot a rare one that could change your life. Let's start with the backstory. The year was 1975. America was celebrating its 199th year of independence, and the Lincoln cent had already become a familiar sight across the country. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln penny became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. Now fast forward to 1975. The Lincoln cent was still in full production, but what makes the 1975 version so interesting is not just that it was minted in Denver, it's what hides beneath the surface. In 1975, the Denver Mint produced over 4.5 billion Lincoln pennies. Yes, billions! So you might be wondering, if there were so many, why is this coin valuable? Here's where it gets fascinating. Not all 1975 Lincoln cents are the same. Some have incredible die errors, others are in ultra-high mint state condition, and a select few exhibit striking qualities that make collectors drool. These small details can push the value of a 1-cent coin to hundreds, or even thousands of dollars, depending on the market. Let's break it down. There are a few key reasons the 1975 Lincoln cent has become highly collectible. The D Mint mark signifies that this coin was produced at the Denver Mint, which was known for higher quality strikes compared to the Philadelphia Mint. However, even within Denver minted coins, there are die variations, minting errors, and rare strike qualities that make some coins ultra valuable. Coins in mint state 67 or higher are extremely rare. These coins have no visible wear, full luster, and sharp details. A 1975 Lincoln cent graded MS67 by PCGS or NGC can fetch well over $300, and prices can go up depending on bidding wars among collectors. Some 1975 Lincoln cents display double die obverse errors, where the date, Lincoln's profile, or the lettering appears slightly doubled. This is a minting mistake that collectors pay serious money for. There are also off-center strikes, broad strikes, and clipped planchet errors that increase the value drastically. Even a tiny imperfection from the mint can turn your penny into a prized possession. Let's talk about the ultra-rare variants. In recent auctions, some 1975 Lincoln cents have been sold for surprising prices. A MS67 Red RD specimen sold for over $344, and it was not even the rarest one. Some coins with toning, proof-like fields, or striking errors have gone for over $500 at numismatic auctions. A reported coin with a high-grade strike and strong die doubling has even been estimated at nearly $1,000 in potential collector value. Collectors pay a premium not only for era coins but for sheer beauty, deep red color, full mint luster, and perfect preservation. And get this, most of these valuable coins were found in pocket change, old coin jars, or inheritances. Imagine holding on to a penny that turns out to be worth hundreds or even thousands. So how do you know if you've got a rare one? Here are the features to look for: mint mark D under the date. Make sure your coin has a clear and well-struck D under the 1975 date. Color and luster: coins graded as red are worth more. Red means the original copper coloring is preserved. Nowhere: check Lincoln's cheek and jawline. If they show nowhere, your coin could be mint state. Doubling: look closely at the words Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the date. Use a magnifier. Doubling means a possible double die. Error shapes: look for off-center designs, rim clips, or odd-shaped planchets. And remember, to truly confirm your coin's value, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A graded coin fetches a much higher price in the collector's market. You might be wondering, what makes people so obsessed with this 1-cent coin? It's the thrill of the hunt. The idea that something so common could be so extraordinary. It's about history, art, and hidden wealth all wrapped into one tiny coin. For coin enthusiasts, the 1975 D Lincoln cent represents bridge between modern and classic pennies. Great target for building a complete Lincoln cent collection. Chance to own a piece of American minting history. And for investors, this coin represents a valuable commodity, especially those graded at higher levels. Some collectors are buying up these coins, expecting values to rise even higher as more coins age and fewer high-grade specimens remain. Now for the part everyone wants to hear: the market value. Here's what 1975 D Lincoln cents are going for in today's market. Circulated coins, typically around 1 to 5 cents, unless they have an error. Uncirculated MS-60, MS-63, anywhere between $5 to $25 depending on the shine and strike. Error coins, double dies, off-center, etc., $100 to over $1,000 depending on rarity. And if you have the right eye, a lucky find could net you a coin worth $344 or even more in today's collector's market. So next time you see a penny on the ground or dig into your piggy bank, take a closer look. You might be staring at a coin that's not worth just 1 cent but hundreds of dollars. The 1975 D Ultra Lincoln cent proves that value is not always about face value. Sometimes, hidden in your change jar is a small piece of treasure waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Numismatics Coins History for more amazing stories from the world of coins. And hey, if you found a rare coin, tell us in the comments below. You never know, your coin could be featured in our next video. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a penny. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mysterious pennies in American coin history, the 1992 ultra-rare Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, a small copper coin you might have walked past or tossed in a jar could be worth hundreds of dollars, even thousands in some cases. Yes, you heard that right, the 1992 Lincoln penny, specifically the ultra-rare close AM variety, is one of those rare US coins that collectors are willing to spend big money on. Stick around, because you might just find out that a simple penny could change your life. Let's take it back to the early 1990s. The Lincoln cent, designed by Victor David Brenner, had already been in circulation for over 80 years since its first release in 1909. By 1992, the penny had gone through several changes from the composition of the metal to minor tweaks in the design. But one change in particular created a rare and valuable coin, the close AM reverse. What does that mean? Well, the reverse of the Lincoln penny says United States of America, and just below it, you'll see the motto, E pluribus unum, and beneath that the word 1 cent. Just between the words A and M in America there is usually a noticeable gap. That's what we call the wide AM design, which was standard for most pennies from 1988 to 2008. However, in 1992, a very small number of pennies were accidentally struck using the proof die, which had a close AM, meaning the letters A and M are almost touching. This wasn't supposed to happen, but somehow, these pennies slipped past quality control and ended up in circulation. Only a few examples of these 1992 close AM pennies are known to exist today, making them one of the rarest Lincoln cents of the modern era. Now let's talk money, the part we all love. Why is the 1992 close AM Lincoln penny worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and demand. In the world of coin collecting, the fewer examples that exist, the higher the value, especially when collectors are willing to compete for them. Only a small number of these 1992 close AM pennies have been discovered. We're talking less than 20 known examples. And out of the billions of pennies minted in 1992, that's an almost impossible needle in a haystack kind of find. In recent years, these rare coins have been auctioned for hundreds of dollars. And in mint state, we're talking MS-65 or higher. The value skyrockets even more. One such coin sold for over $20,000 at auction. Even circulated versions, those you might find in your loose change, can fetch between $500 to $1,000 depending on condition. And currently, the market value of a 1992 close AM Lincoln penny is estimated to be around $544, even for coins that aren't in perfect shape. That's right, a single cent, less than the cost of a stick of gum, could put a few $100 in your wallet if it has the right features. So, how do you spot one of these gems? Here's what you need to look for. Flip the coin over to the reverse side. Look at the word AM here. I say focus on the A and the M in America. If there is no visible space between them, or if they're nearly touching, congratulations, you might have a close AM variety. Look closely at the FG initials on the right side near the Lincoln Memorial. On the close AM coins, the initials FG are slightly farther from the base of the memorial than on regular coins. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect. The difference can be very subtle, but be careful, not every 1992 penny is valuable. The regular 1992 penny with the wide AM is extremely common and only worth face value unless in perfect, uncirculated condition. It's only the close AM era that's worth big money. You can also find this rare variety in both the Philadelphia Mint No Mint mark and the Denver Mint, marked with AD, but the 1992 D close AM is the rarest of them all. Only a couple have ever been found. Let's break down some real-world values and sales. 1992 D close AM Lincoln Cent, graded MS-64, read by PCGS, sold at auction for over $20,000. Another 1992 close AM example, although circulated, sold for over $1,000 due to its rarity and clear diagnostics. Even coins in lower grades like XF Extra Fine or AU about uncirculated have fetched prices of $400 to $800. Today, in 2025, the market remains strong for rare Lincoln cents. Collectors are still hunting for them, and demand is steadily growing as new collectors enter the hobby. If you've got a coin in great condition, especially one that's been stored properly, it could very well exceed the $544 benchmark in a private sale or online auction. Remember, always get your coin certified by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC before listing it for sale. That professional certification will prove its authenticity and condition, increasing buyer confidence and auction value. Now that you know what to look for, it's time to go treasure hunting. Start checking your loose change jars, old coin rolls from the bank, penny jars at home, grandparents' stash, even coin counting machines at grocery stores. You'd be surprised what people unknowingly drop in there. And don't forget to look at every 1992 penny you come across, especially those without a mint mark or those with the D mint mark. If you find a close AM, you could be holding a small fortune. The 1992 close AM Lincoln penny is a true reminder that even the smallest coins can carry enormous value. It's not about the metal or the size, it's about the history, the rarity, and the story behind each piece. So, before you toss that next penny into a tip jar or ignore it on the sidewalk, take a second look. You just might be passing by a $544 treasure or something worth even more. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss any of our weekly coin discoveries. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you're going to start searching your change after watching this video. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about modern Lincoln pennies out there, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln 1 cent coin. At first glance, it might seem like just another ordinary penny, but don't be fooled. This tiny copper-colored coin has a big story, hidden gems in the details, and surprising value in today's collector market. So grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and stay tuned, because the 2012 Lincoln penny might just be hiding in your pocket, and it could be worth $20 or even more. Let's begin our journey into the world of this modern numismatic marvel. Let's start with a little background. The Lincoln cent has been in continuous production since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin series in American history. First introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin replaced the Indian head penny and made history as the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Fast forward to 2012. The penny that year continued the modern design first introduced in 2010, which features the Union Shield reverse, a powerful symbol of unity and strength. It shows a single shield with 13 vertical stripes joined by a horizontal bar and a bold inscription across the top. 1 cent. The obverse side still features the timeless bust of Abraham Lincoln, facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 2012 stamped on it. But what makes the 2012 Lincoln penny stand out from the billions of other pennies minted in recent decades? In 2012, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, no surprise there. But here's the twist. Some of those coins, especially those struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which bear no mint mark, were made with extraordinary quality or develop fascinating mint errors that collectors are hunting for today. Some of these 2012 pennies show signs of die cracks, doubled dies, or off-center strikes. These error varieties are what turn an ordinary 1-cent coin into a collectible worth $20, $50, or even more in pristine condition or with the right error. Coin enthusiasts and collectors use the term Ultra Lincoln to refer to high-grade coins from modern years, and the 2012 Ultra Lincoln pennies, especially in mint state MS condition, are shining stars in the collector world. Now, let's talk about that Ultra Lincoln title. Ultra Lincoln refers to coins that have exceptionally sharp details, brilliant luster, and near-perfect surfaces. These coins are usually graded MS67 or higher, and while common coins are spent and circulated, these rare gems were preserved or discovered in mint rolls before they could get scratched or damaged. In 2012, many Lincoln cents were quickly released into circulation. But a few lucky collectors held on to sealed rolls or mint sets, and some of those coins, when sent to third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC, came back with ultra-high grades. An MS67 or MS68 Red RD 2012 Lincoln penny can fetch $20 to $100, depending on its condition and market demand. A perfect MS69, though extremely rare, could be valued much higher. The 2012 Lincoln penny was minted at two major facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, the Denver Mint, bearing a D mint mark just below the year. While both varieties exist in the billions, collectors seek out full red examples, error coins, and those with mirror-like, proof-like surfaces. Also, some error coins from the Denver Mint feature die chips or cuds where part of the coin shows a raised blob, a rare mistake that excites numismatists. And let's not forget about the 2012 S-proof Lincoln cents, struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were never released into circulation and came only in special proof sets. Their deep cameo finish and mirror-like background make them true collector's items. Some high-grade proof coins are selling for $10 to $30, and even more if they're flawless. You might be wondering, how can a penny be worth $20 or more? Here's what to look for in your 2012 Lincoln cents: mint errors. Look for off-center strikes, die cracks, die clashes, or any unusual deformities. Use a magnifier to check for doubled letters and Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, or the date. Color grade coins are graded by color: brown BN, red brown, RB, and full red RD. Full red coins in mint condition are the most valuable. High-grade MS66, MS67, and especially MS68 coins are the golden tickets. Proof versions: if you have a 2012 S-proof sent from a set, especially graded PR69 or PR70, it could be worth significantly more than face value. Collectors are actively buying these coins online, at coin shows, and on auction platforms like eBay and Heritage Auctions. If you spot a 2012 penny with clear fields, bright copper color, and no scratches, you could be holding a little treasure in your hand. Let's talk real numbers. Regular circulated 2012 Lincoln penny is worth 1 cent, no surprise. Some coins with minor errors or die chips are fetching $30 to $50, depending on demand. Proof 2012 S coins in perfect PR70 condition have sold for over $25 to $40, especially if slabbed by PCGS or NGC. And remember, prices go up when collector interest spikes. Modern coins are gaining traction, especially those with low survival rates in high condition. The 2012 Ultra Lincoln penny fits perfectly into that category. Want to cash in on your 2012 penny? Here are some quick tips. Always handle coins by the edge, avoid touching the surface. Store your high-grade coins in airtight holders or coin flips. Consider submitting promising coins to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Join online coin groups or forums to learn more and show off your finds. Follow auctions and sales trends to time your sale for the best price. Modern coin collectors are increasing. In number and with time, the value of these ultra-modern coins could rise even higher. The 2012 penny is still young in numismatic years. Now is the perfect time to start building a collection or searching rolls for treasure. Who knew a simple 2012 Lincoln cent could hold so much history, mystery, and money? If you've got rolls of pennies lying around or a coin jar collecting dust, it's time to start searching. The Ultra Lincoln penny from 2012 might just be waiting for you to find it, and it could turn your 1 cent into $20 or more. Thanks for watching today's deep dive into the 2012 Lincoln 1 cent coin. If you learned something new or found this interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you never miss another episode of Got a Special Coin or story you want us to cover next. Drop it in the comments, and until next time, keep collecting, keep exploring, and who knows, your pocket change might just make you rich.